They did it again. They made it back to the Blazor Puzzle again.
Yes!
And this week, I know it's episode 45.
How did you know that?
Because last week was 44. And I can count this week. How are you?
Okay. I got it.
You doing good?
Never had a bad day in my life, my friend. Never had a bad
believe it. Don't believe it.
No,
But
me neither.
maybe it's not today. So let's jump into last week's puzzle.
Here we go.
So if you recall, we had an application that's a Blazor web app.NET 8, and we added an RCL. This is a global server project, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we added a Razor class library project, and this is the home page in the main app, and we want to use protected local storage, and that's all good. What we really want to do is move all this code to the component, right? I just want to be able to say component 1 and then go here and use it. However, this doesn't compile. We don't know anything about this protected browser storage. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so the answer is actually fairly easy. We just go to the shared project and we add this package. Microsoft ASP.NET Core Components WebAssembly Server. If we add that package, just do a quick rebuild here.
And
in component 1, everything compiles. Now let's see if it works. Save. Load. Save.
yeah.
Load. I'd say it works.
Yeah.
So you know what? Sometimes the solution is complicated. Sometimes it's pretty simple.
So, Carl, who's our big winner this week?
The big winner this week, Jeff, is, drumroll please, Mika Sormanen from Vihti, Finland.
Hey. Congratulations.
And Mika, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name or your city. Never heard of Vihti, Finland. It's Vihiti. But no matter what, I'm sure that they will deliver the following prizes to you.
Okay.
A Blazor Puzzle mug.
Yes. Look at that.
Look at that. And also, we are going to give Mika one of the following for a second prize. You ready?
Okay.
It will be either
Yeah.
a 1930 Rolls-Royce Phantom in excellent condition worth over $500,000.
Holy smokes. Okay.
Or
Yeah.
it could be 10 100s row section seats to see the Eagles at the Sphere in Las Vegas this
They're
fall.
my favorite football team. I would love to see them at the Sphere in Vegas. It'd be great. Okay, go ahead.
Hotel Touchdown. I think that was their big hit.
Of course.
Or
Mhm.
one of these, a Blazor Puzzle t-shirt.
Nice.
But Mika is definitely going to win one of those three, plus the coffee mug, just for being right and having the courage to send in his or her answer to us at the Blazor Puzzle.
All right.
See how much fun that is? All right, let's do next week's puzzle.
Next puzzle. Here we go.
All right, Jeff. So this is a .NET 8 global server-side Blazor web app using individual accounts for ASP.NET Core Identity Auth.
Makes sense. That sounds like a pretty standard application. Okay.
Standard application, Visual Studio template. So we added a config page here where the user can configure things like in the real world. There's nothing here, but it's just a link and a page. Okay. Now here's the thing. We want to authorize the user to see this config page in the navbar based on a variable somewhere in the state. And that's different from a role or something like that. This is our code that we're authorizing, right?
Okay.
So we've created a cascading AppState component that's accessible as a cascading parameter. And it has a can access config page Boolean variable that we set to true in main layout razor in the onAfterRender async method on the first render. I'll show you the code.
Okay.
So in the real world, the can access config page variable will be set based on a database or service query, something like that. But we just set it to true.
Okay.
Then in the nav menu, we have an if statement to only show this config if that value is true. But if we navigate to the account page, which is here, your email address, watch what happens to that config icon. It's gone.
Okay.
Now, no matter where else we go here, it's there and it's no problem. But if we go to an account page, in particular manage, but any account page, I may be giving a little bit away. No, I'm not really giving it away. So the hint is the account pages don't have interactivity and therefore no state. So it's kind of a conundrum. Let me just show you the code.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, so here's our config page. There's nothing there.
Sure.
We've created the Cascading AppState razor that has a code behind file. Otherwise, it just has this child content render fragment, right? And a Boolean can access config page, right? Somebody sets it and changes it. It calls status change to force a re-render.
Okay.
And in routes, we wrap the whole thing in Cascading AppState, right? Wrap the router.
Okay.
In main layout, we basically have that AppState variable, and on AfterRender async, we set can access config page to true. All right.
Okay.
So no matter what happens, when the main layout re-renders, that's what we get. Now in the nav menu, here's the conditional code to show that nav link only if that Boolean is true. Okay? Got it?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's it. How can we fix this? How can we deal with state when it's not there?
I know how to do this.
I don't want to give too much away, but there is a solution.
There is. I know how to do this, Carl.
Okay, what?
Add some React code.
I was thinking more some Vue code, but
yeah, that works too. Absolutely. Yeah. Nothing can't be solved on the web without a little bit of JavaScript. And if you can bring in a nice framework with a couple 100 kilobytes of content.
Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't work either because JavaScript is a client-side technology, and all those account pages are server-side rendered.
No, we'll just add it in after the fact, and I mean, after the fact, and just add it. No problem. Copy and paste it into protected browser storage. We saw how to do that earlier. When you click out of the main page, you click into the interactive page. We just copied it out of protected browser storage.
Oh my God!
I've got it solved. Send me those 10 tickets to see my Philadelphia Eagles at the Las Vegas Sphere.
Buddy, dream on. All right, so if you think you know the answer, don't post it on social media, but instead send it to Jeff and me at blazorpuzzle@appvnext.com with the subject puzzle number 45.
Okay.
And we'll put you in the running if you're right. And if you're not right and you're close, we might even give you a hint and send it back to you and say, keep trying. But that's it for this week, Jeff.
All right.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Take care, friend.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out blazortrain.com and the .NETshow.com for more great content.